2 days after the IMOCA fleet arrived in Genoa, Italy, 11th Hour Racing Team arrived at the grand finale venue as worthy champions of the ocean race. Here the crew of the second-placed IMOCA, Wholesome PRB, welcome in the winners, led by their skipper, Charlie Enright.
On va aller les saluer maintenant.
Good. Congratulations.
Well, congratulations to your brother. Well done. Congratulations.
Thank you. Thank you. Appreciate it.
Nice race, nice battle.
Nice job.
Well
Nice
done.
job, buddy. Appreciate it.
Mark. Well done.
Good?
Yeah, sure. Congratulations.
Thank you, my man.
Almost.
Almost. yeah.
Bravo.
Here is your weekly sailing highlights show, The World on Water, July 7, 2023. The annual Round the Island race is huge. Over 1,100 boats and 6,000 sailors on the water makes the Island Sailing Club's race a spectacular event. The strong weather conditions set out to challenge the fleet, which started from the famous Royal Yacht Squadron line in Cowes. There wasn't a moment which didn't test the fleet on the exhilarating racecourse around the Isle of Wight. This is the highlights package.
We're on the Incisor boat today. We're going to do the Round the Island race. We're a crew from all over. We've got some from Kent, some from Southampton, and some from the Isle of Wight. So we're really looking forward to racing today.
Skippers from New Zealand, Wales, I'm French, we got Scottish people, UK, we're from all over the world really. I mean, you know, that's what makes us the best crew on this planet actually.
That's really fun to just be here and enjoy the weather and the whole mood of this race.
It's a really fun race. It's lots of boats. It's always nice to be out here, and we had lots of fun.
And so we had a really fantastic race. It was great fun, and we didn't get all the way round.
indeed a magnificent sight. A little terrifying if you are on the boat, and our Spiritus Rector here, Neil, had found the perfect opening for us to have a clear lane, which made all the difference because there were so many boats. A master of everything sailing, and he predicted yesterday afternoon that we would do it in 4 hours and 10 minutes on the computer.
And?
We did it in 4 hours
12.
and 12 minutes, I think.
I was lucky. We were very fortunate. The weather god shined on us, and it could have been a different story. A little less wind. I doubt we'd have done quite as well, but we were in a great slot of the weather. Perfect.
Notorious was reasonably good.
They were good, and I think if the weather had been a little lighter, the shoe would be on the other foot, and we were lucky just to get enough wind to get ahead of them downwind. Upwind they were sort of equal, if not better, when it was light. They were more nimble. So yeah, we two very different boats that rated very, very much the same.
Racing resumed in Europe for the 8 high-performance owner-driver One Design RC44S with the opening rounds of the 44 Cup Marstrand, hosted by the Marstrand Segelselskap and supported by Artemis Technologies. Day 1 and the sky was overcast for the first 3 races, and the conditions were relatively benign, with the winds never exceeding 10 knots, and more often they were closer to 6, and slowly backing from the southwest to the south over the course of the afternoon.
After a 4-month break, the 44 Cup is back in Marstrand, Sweden for the second event of its season. In light conditions, the first race gets underway on time. It's Hugler Peaks Aleph Racing that leads at the top mark and extends away to win by the substantial margin of 1 minute 21 seconds in the first of today's 4 races.
And a good day for us. We won the first race. We got 2 fourths and a third. I think that puts us in second, just 1 point behind Charisma. And 3 points ahead of Peninsula. So a really good day for us, We didn't feel like we were starting that well as a team, but our results are still good. So very happy going forward from here.
Charisma takes the bullet in the second race, and Peninsula racing the third one as the breeze was dropping and shifting left. With Italian tactician Vasco Vescotto reunited with John Basadoni's team and new recruit Olympic gold medalist and America's Cup winner Jordi Calafat, Peninsula Racing may be enjoying a renaissance.
I think it's great to have Vasco back. But yeah, I think everyone's improving on the boat. The whole fleet has improved, and it's good that feels that we're heading in the right direction. And yeah, having fun, which is the most important thing.
I think that Peninsula was strong in the past, and we're looking forward to try to repeat some good results that we had in the past. All the core team is still on board. That's great. We have Jordi Calafat, that is young guys that I think that he has some future in front, and that's the nice part. But I think that the fleet is so strong that after one day we cannot take any conclusion, that's for sure.
The RC44's performance is enhanced for this event, as it is the first outing with a new upgraded winch package from Harken. This is especially designed for the RC44s, allowing them to hoist, drop, jibe and tack much faster. In race 4, Team Aqua claims the win, climbing to 4th place on the leaderboard, 1 point behind Peninsula Racing, with Charisma leading and Aleph Racing just 1 point behind in second. With a forecast for strong wind, tomorrow's start has been brought forward to 10 o'clock.
It looks windy, we've seen up to 20, 25. But I think the sea state is we got a big sea state coming in, which should make it fun. It's going to be more about trying to keep it as simple as possible tomorrow, I think, and keeping the boat upright, I think. So it should be fun. It's going to be a good day.
Join us tomorrow for what should be some exciting big breeze racing.
We are Sailing Only Media. Please subscribe, share, like, and check the alerts bell. The 2022-23 Australian champion Finport Finance 18-foot skiff team of Keegan York, Matt Stenter and Phil Marshall added the Mark Boyd Trophy to its 2023 record with a narrow victory this week over fellow Australian Yangdu team of John Winning, Fang Warren and Josh Porebski on Lake Garda, Italy. Both teams finished the 14-race regatta equal on 23 points, with Finport Finance taking the title after a countback. Finport Finance had 7 wins against Yangdu's 3 race wins and 7 second placings. Matt Cottrell, of the Ineos Britannia America's Cup British team, talks, generating race boat power has changed for AC37. The cyclers are making the difference, and we show their training.
Looking forward to AC37. There's been a slight change compared to where we last left off in New Zealand for AC36. So the rule now states that we can use any part of the human body to power the boat, where previously we were forced to use our arms. So you'll see a lot of teams kind of looking at different ways to go, but I imagine a lot of teams will be going down the cycling route. So yeah, it'll be a bit of a different look for the grinders of old, and we welcome a new era of cyclors. Obviously the boats kind of from the outside look pretty similar. The rules haven't changed that much in terms of the boat, but they've taken a lot of weight out of the boat, and that comes in the form of a few less people on board, so we've lost a bit of power to the handles. So hence why the cycling becomes more and more important. So we're trying to get a bit more power out of the body and hopefully have the same amount of power going to the boat. This time it's looking like you're going to kind of want to keep the people in the same place on the boat, so less running around crossing sides. So being able to package up a bike and have you fixed in one place and have your cockpit and stuff is a kind of another iteration forward from AC36, where you saw a lot of people doing that anyway, but now it's going to be hopefully pretty slick, and you won't see much heads bobbing around, but you'll see lots of backs tucked away out the wind. The biggest difference obviously is teaching your body to use its legs. So we got to a pretty high standard with our arms and trained pretty hard for that for the best part of kind of 6-7 years for the last cup after 2 cycles. So it's a bit of a shock to the system having to teach your body to pump oxygen to the legs instead, so that's taken a bit of time. And then just the amount of time it takes to train. Like you can go out for 6-hour rides on a bike, whereas as grinding before with your slightly smaller muscle group, you kind of get pretty fatigued pretty quick. So the training volume, the amount of time you have to spend training definitely goes up. It's definitely different for sure. I mean, longer rides outside, seeing the countryside is pretty nice, definitely a bonus, but And it's another challenge. It's a challenge where you kind of get used to being pretty good at what we were doing grinding wise, and then this kind of starts afresh, so it's new for everyone. But yeah, no, just loving getting involved, and having the link with the Grenadiers means that we've got some good wheels to chase there as well. So yeah, it's all been pretty exciting so far. It's going to be a big unveiling when we get to Barcelona and the race boats are launched, to see how everyone's packaged up their new cyclors, I guess. And for us as well, it's all that we're focused on now is kind of putting together the best, most efficient package we can to make sure the race boat's ready to go and we can put on a good performance when we get to Barcelona.
Racing at the 44 Cup Marstrand was blown off yesterday due to near gale force wind and waves. Day 3 conditions had dropped to around 10 knots with a slight leftover chop, and Piao Maria Torrijo succeeded in making up most of the schedule by holding 4 races, as the wind continually backed from the south to southeast. In this, Charisma won the first and third races, and with 2 fourths made her not only the day's top-scoring boat, but also leader of the 44 Cup Marstrand with a significant 10-point lead.
Welcome to day 3 of the 44 Cup Marstrand. We've got a full schedule with 4 races planned, attempting to make up for yesterday's cancellation due to near gale force winds. It is race 1 and Charisma scored the first bullet of the day, leading from start to finish with Team Nika second. Race 2, it is the turn of Peninsula Racing to cross the finish line at first, as Nika damaged to Genoa, losing valuable points. Pre-start of race 3, and there's a collision between Team Aqua and Charisma. Aqua is at fault and is forced to retire for the day with damage, but Charisma replaced a sacrificial bow and after a 15-minute delay is ready to race once again. Despite this mishap, she wins the 3rd race of the day ahead of CREF in 2nd.
We're pretty obviously pleased with the day. I think we won the day again, so that was fantastic for the team, and the guys are sailing the boat well, and Nico's, he's going well, and all things considered, and when the chips are down, we managed to claw our way back and pick up 1 or 2 places where it counts, and when we're ahead, we were able to extend a few times. So yeah, we're very happy with the day.
Rain is becoming torrential for race 4, where the local heroes in Artemis Racing picked a good shift on which to tack, propelling the Swedish hosts into first place, just managing to fend off Aleph Racing at the finish. Third in the last 2 races are the Swiss newcomers on Black Star Sailing Team.
I think it's one of, or is our best day we ever had in the RC44 fleet. It feels great that we are now able to stay in the fleet and sailing with all the guys around, but it's still hard to match the middle, getting a little bit close to the top, and if you stay there, that you can stay there until the finish again.
Charisma is top scoring boat of the day and has extended her lead to 10 points ahead of Peninsula Racing, with Aleph just a point behind in 3rd. Join us tomorrow for the Big Breeze final day of the 44 Cup Marstrand.
Four days of racing at the GC32 Lagos Cup came to a conclusion today on Portugal's Algarve coast with a runaway victory for the Nikolai Sehested-skippered Team Rockwool Racing. Out of 15 races sailed, the Danish Sail GP crew won a phenomenal 10, including an opening day of 5 races when they were unbeaten. In fact, Thursday was the only one of the 4 days when the wind was blowing as advertised off Lagos, a 13-knot offshore breeze from the prevailing northwest, permitting the sea to remain flat and the GC32S to enjoy full foiling with reaching starts.
Lagos is one of the favorite stopovers for the GC32s here in the Algarve. Really wonderful sailing conditions, great hospitality with the marina, with Sopramar, the city hosting us, and really a top spot that all of us we really like to come to.
It's always a great pleasure to have for us the most important foiling class here in our waters. And we really love to have them. They come throughout the year sometimes to practice, so it's almost a big family we have now.
Our way of working, it's trying to do better every time, trying to do a better job and have a better venue every time that the people come.
Fantastic day sailing, breeze building throughout the day, awesome conditions, flat seas, usual what we expect in Lagos, and has delivered again. So it's, for me, one of the best days of sailing I've had here.
We're happy to be here, beautiful weather, beautiful sun, glam conditions on the water, flat water. You cannot imagine more, you cannot ask for more.
I feel good because we have good memories here in Lagos with winning the World Championship last year, nearly a year ago.
The boats are fantastic and I love sailing on this boat, and the race is always intense, so I'm very excited.
It's been a fun, good week for us. We sailed well and we improved our light wind skills, which was the goal, and we had some good sailing and good results, so pretty happy with the week.
Well, it was an intense week. We are happy to finish on the second place. It was an improvement every day, and we are just happy.
Basically, we're happy with our performance, that we are closing the gap. We worked well winter here.
The Melges Performance Sailboats Trophy for the Melges 24 Worlds went back to the USA after 3 exciting races in wind and rain. The Croatian team won the Challenge Henri Samuel Corinthian World Trophy in the non-professional class and took bronze overall in Middelfart, Denmark. The favorite for the gold, Drew Freed's team, Pacific Yankee from the USA, started the final day of the event as a leader and extended their lead to win the World Championship with a margin of 9 points.
Drew, congratulations, you're the new world champion.
Thank you.
How was the last racing day?
It was exactly as we thought it was going to be. We knew it was going to be a battle throughout, and every race was going to be hard fought. We just got lucky and came out on top.
This is your first world championship. How does it feel to be on top?
In the Melges 24, it is our first, but we kind of had to do this because our coach, Vince Bruin, actually won the first. So we have to win 30 years out. It kind of made sense we had to win one for him.
And what was it that made you guys come out on top after this regatta?
Honestly, I just think we put a great team together last fall, and we've sailed together in every event since then and had great results. And it was just preparation, hard work, a little bit of good luck, and everything came together.
Next year, coming back to defend the title?
I think so. It's in San Francisco. We got to give it a shot. It's on our waters.